Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashton. So today we're taking a look at the Live, Plan, and Dream notebooks from Phelps Designs. This video is not sponsored, but Lauren asked if I would like to join in the launch for these notebooks and kindly sent me a couple to try out. As you can see, they have beautiful packaging and it was a really fun experience just opening these up. The first notebook you'll see is an A5 size, and I also have a weeks size notebook to show you, and they come in a bunch of other sizes too, so check out the website if you're curious, but there are lots of different size options. But they all have really nice Tomoe River paper, and inside you'll see that they have 12 undated calendars at the front of the book. Behind that, there are 365 blank grid pages. And so they're a really good option for planning and journaling if you want to do a bullet journal style planner, or really just any type of creative journaling. They're great because they're undated. You could start anytime. And they're just really high quality. I have ordered quite a few notebooks like this in the past that are, like a soft bound notebook cover and have Tomoe River paper. And I have to be honest, this one is my absolute favorite that I have tried. So I really like these notebooks. And you'll see the week size notebook is the same layout. It has this really nice speckled paper at the front and back of the book, and a really cute title page with the floral detail, and then it has the same layout with the calendar spreads and then blank paper. So I think this is really nice if you are a fan of the Hobonichi Weeks Planner, but maybe the weekly spread doesn't work for you and you're looking for something a little bit more flexible. I think this is a great option because you could very easily use this as a daily planner because there are 365 pages. I just love the grid on here because it has a border all the way around, and there are dots so that you could easily divide up your page if you want to draw out some bullet journal style layouts. And the notebooks also have this grid spacing guide in the back. So I think these are just a really great option for bullet journaling. I was also sent this clear plastic notebook cover, and I have used the notebook covers from Phelps Designs in the past, and I really love and recommend them because they have built-in pockets. So they protect your notebook. You could probably use them to insert some things in the cover and decorate your cover, but also they have pockets inside for, cards or sticky notes or whatever you may want to keep with you. So I'm going to start setting up this A5 notebook with a future log. And when I'm setting up a bullet journal, this is usually one of the first pages that I like to include. So I'm turning to the first spread after the calendar pages, and that's where I'm going to set up the future log. And I'm using some calendar stickers from my shop. I've created these 2024 calendar stickers, and so that makes it really easy so I don't have to write in all of the dates. I've definitely done that in the past, but it can get tedious, so using stickers just makes it a little bit easier. I'm going to use my pink Tombow marker just to draw some horizontal lines to divide up the page. And I've been enjoying this type of layout for a future log. I just feel like it gives me a lot of room for each month, and I have plenty of room to list out everything, as well as add some decoration to these pages. For the title on these pages, I am using my Pentel Pocket Brush pen. This is one of my favorite pens for lettering. It definitely has a little bit of a learning curve. I feel like it's the pen that I have that is the trickiest to use because it's very inky and it flows really nicely, and sometimes that can be hard to control. but I've practiced with this guy a lot, so I feel very comfortable with it. Except for the fact that it does smudge. You need to let it have enough time to dry, and you'll see that I did smudge a little bit on this page, but that's okay. I still think it's worth it just because of the line quality that you get with this marker is so nice. So of course, florals are my go-to doodle, and so I'm just creating a few flowers here and there on these pages, and then I'll use that same pink marker to color in and add a couple of leaves. I like to add a little decoration on a page like this because to me it kind of helps break in the pages and the notebook, and then when I go to actually write things in my future log, I don't feel as intimidated by the blank page or that I have to like keep things perfect because there's already some drawing there, so it kind of just warms up the page. Since my future log took up 3 pages, I decided that on the 4th and facing page I would just fill it with some doodles. So I just created a box so that there'd be sort of a border and it would look a little more intentional, and then I just started doodling with the same color marker again. Just a bunch of flowers, and I had fun just filling this in, and I think it's a nice way to just fill in an empty page because sometimes I don't like to start a different type of spread on a facing page. I'd rather like the whole spread just kind of coordinate. After the future log, I am starting to work on a weekly spread, and I kind of have an idea of how this is going to turn out in my mind, but a lot of it is just go with the flow. Whenever I do a weekly spread in a bullet journal, I like to just start by writing the day of the week. In this case, I use some stickers to do that from one of my journaling kits. And then I use my trusty date stamp to stamp the date next to that. And then below that, I'll just kind of do my daily log, my daily to-do list, and some journaling if I feel like it. And then again, just go on to the next day, add the day of the week, and then stamp the date. And I love the date stamp. I cannot recommend it enough because it gives you that pre-printed look, so you're not having to write the dates in yourself, but also it still has that like handmade scrapbook kind of vibe. So I love my date stamp and I use it every chance I get. I feel like with the grid size on these pages, it's really nice. So I feel like I had plenty of time, plenty of space to write out all of my to-dos and a bunch of journaling, and I still had a ton of space to decorate. So I mean, I know everyone's handwriting is a different size, but this is the same size as the grid that you might find in Hobonichi planners. I think it's 4 millimeters. So I've gotten used to like perfecting my writing to writing on this grid, and I am actually using the pen that comes with the Hobonichi planners as well. So I think if you enjoy the Hobonichi planners, this notebook is like a very nice complement or next planner to use. I just love the freedom that the bullet journal method gives me. So I feel like I can quickly switch on the page from to-do lists to journaling to maybe making a list about something else. Like on this spread, I had a list of habits I wanted to work on, a list of things to do in the following week. And then I made sort of a like gratitude highlights of the week section. And I had plenty of room for some lettering, some stickers. A lot of my planning inspiration and planning style comes from reading the Bullet Journal Method book by Ryder Carroll. That's kind of like how I became familiar with the system. And I definitely recommend that book because I feel like whether or not you use a bullet journal, you can absolutely take the things that you learn in that book and apply them in any notebook and any planner. And it just teaches some really good techniques for how to plan. So those are all of the pages I created in this notebook, and I am actually going to be sending this notebook off to Lauren at Lauren Phelps Designs so that she can display this for her launch. So I thought that was a really fun project, and I'm excited to be able to share it with you here. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave any questions or comments below, and I will see you again in the next one.